students, in this video we are going to solve some more numerical examples on work energy principle. So let us read the statement. A collar of mass 1.2 kg slides along a smooth rod AB in vertical plane as shown in figure. The collar starts from rest at A under the action of a constant horizontal force of 10 Newton. Calculate its velocity as it hits B. So here the collar is sliding along the smooth rod. Smooth rod, that means there is no friction. So at A it starts from rest. So its velocity is 0 at point A. As it hits B, you have to find out the velocity of the collar. And it is sliding on the smooth rod under the action of this horizontal 10 Newton constant force. Right. So velocity at A is 0 and you have to find out velocity at B. So let us apply work energy principle from A to B. So using work energy principle from A to B. When I am saying A to B, A is the initial or first position, B is the final or second position. So what is the work energy principle? Change in kinetic energy is equal to work done. That is final kinetic energy, that is kinetic energy at B, minus initial kinetic energy, change in kinetic energy, is equal to work done between the two positions. Now when the collar is sliding from A to B, what are the forces doing work? First you tell me what are the forces acting on the collar. So one is the applied force, the second is the mass of the collar is given 1.2 kg, so there is a gravitational force. Third is the normal reaction, normal force offered by the rod on the collar, and being it is smooth, there is no friction. So three forces are acting: applied force, gravitational force and normal reaction or normal force. But the work done by the normal reaction is always 0 because there is no displacement in the normal direction. So the two forces are doing work. That is work done by applied force plus work done by the gravitational force. Right? Now the kinetic energy at point A is equal to 0 because the velocity of the collar at A is 0. Kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. B is 0. Now the kinetic energy at point B is half mv b square. Right? So it is half into mass is given 1.2 into Vb square. So it is 0.6 Vb square. Now work done by the applied force. Applied force is acting horizontally towards right, 10 Newton, and it is a constant force. All the time it will act horizontally towards right. And what is the horizontal displacement of the collar from A to B? It is 920 millimeters. Right? So work done by the applied force is equal to force into displacement in the direction of force. Here force is acting towards right, displacement is also towards right. So the work done by the applied force is positive. So the magnitude of applied force in horizontal direction, it is 10 into the displacement is 0.92 meters, 920 millimeters. So it is 9.2 joules. Work done by the gravitational force. Work done by gravitational force is, the gravitational force is acting vertically downwards, right? And the vertical displacement from A to B is also downwards by 400 millimeters. So the displacement is in the direction of force. So the work done by gravitational force is positive mgh. So m is 1.2, g is 9.81 into the vertical displacement is 400 millimeters, that is 0.4. So the work done by gravitational force is 4.708 joules. Right. Now putting the values in the work energy principle, that is kinetic energy at B 0.6 VB square, kinetic energy at A is 0, is equal to work done by the applied force is 9.2 plus work done by gravitational force is 4.708. So solving this equation, you get VB as 12.69 meters per second. So this is the velocity of the collar as it strikes the point B. Understood? So let us solve one more example. So VB is equal to 4.81 meters per second. So this is the velocity of the collar when it hits the point B. So this is our final answer. Okay. So we'll solve one more example. So let us read the statement. A sandbag is being transported by a crane. If the length of the rope is 10 meters and the bag not to swing more than 4 meters horizontally when the crane is brought to a sudden stop, determine the maximum speed of the crane. So initially the crane is moving towards right with certain velocity and the sandbag is also moving along with the crane. So the velocity of sandbag is same as that of the crane. So the crane is carrying the sandbag, right? Now we have to maintain the speed of the crane in such a way that when the crane is brought to a sudden stop, the bag should not swing by more than 4 meters horizontally. See, when the crane is moving horizontally, bag is also moving along with the crane. When the crane is suddenly stops, the bag will swing forward or backward because of inertia of motion. So it is moving along with the crane. When the crane stops, the bag will swing forward, right? So the condition is it should not swing by more than 4 meters horizontally. Then what should be the speed of the crane? Understood? Say so initially the crane is moving with velocity v. This is A, B. So the velocity of the sandbag is also v, same as that of the crane. And length of the rope, it is given 10 meters. Now when it stops, it will swing, the sandbag will swing forward. Say to the position B dash. And what is the condition? The maximum horizontal swing is 4 meters. Should the bag not to swing more than 4 meters horizontally when the crane is brought to a sudden stop. So here, what is the velocity of the sandbag? So when it swings 4 meters maximum, when it reaches the maximum position, its velocity becomes 0. Right? So at B, velocity of the bag is v. At B dash, velocity of the bag is 0. So using work energy principle from B to B dash for the sandbag, we can find out the speed of the sandbag, which is nothing but the speed of the crane. Understood? Now let us first find out the vertical displacement of the sandbag. So it is swinging upwards. It is moving upwards, having upward vertical displacement, say h. So the length of the rope is given 10 meters. So let us say this is point C. From the right angle triangle A, C, B dash, you have this as 4 meters, 10 meters. From Pythagoras, we can find out AC is equal to square root of 10 square minus 4 square. So you are going to get AC as 9.165 meters. So what is the vertical displacement? Vertical displacement H is equal to 10 minus 9.165, that is 0.835 meters. Right. Now using work energy principle from B to B dash. See here, B is the initial position, B dash is the final position. So the change in kinetic energy at B dash minus kinetic energy at B is equal to the work done between the positions B and B dash. Now what are the forces doing work on the bag? First, what are the forces acting on the bag when it is moving from B to B dash? One is tension in the rope. Second is its weight, gravitational force. So only two forces are acting, out of which the work done by tension in the rope is 0, being tension is the internal force. So only the gravitational force is doing work. So the gravitational force is acting downwards, but it is having upward displacement. So the work done by gravitational force is negative, right? So it is work done by gravity. Now, what is the kinetic energy at B dash? It is 0 because velocity is 0. Kinetic energy at B is minus half m v square. V is the speed of the bag at B, is equal to work done by gravity. It is minus, right? Because this vertical displacement is upwards. M G H. So you can cancel m and minus. So you will have V is equal to square root of 2GH. So it is square root of 2 into 9.81 into H is 0.835. So that gives you V is equal to 4.047 meters per second. So it is the speed of the sandbag, same as that of the crane. So the maximum speed of the crane. So when the crane is moving with this speed and it stops suddenly, the bag will swing horizontally by 4 meters. Understood? Thank you.